Hey everybody, welcome back to another class with Verbling on Verbling with teacher Abby. It's exciting to see you guys again. This lesson is about parks. We're going to be having a discussion, reading a little bit, and then looking at some pictures as well. Hi Ali, welcome.
Abby again.
How are you doing today? Are you tired? Are you ready to have some fun on your weekend or what?
It's a normal weekend for me. Not something special, I think. It's hot weather lately in my city, and nothing much to do in my city, I think. Just relaxing. Maybe I visit some friends tomorrow. That's all much.
Wonderful. Sounds
Yeah.
good.
What is your plan? Wild plan?
My wild plans. I don't know. Tomorrow I probably will go to maybe go walk to the beach or go shopping or something like that.
What will you buy?
What will I buy? I have to think of, I need to make a list.
Really?
No.
Uh,
No. I
it's
don't know what I'd
nothing.
buy. I don't know what I'll buy or if I'll actually go shopping. Maybe I'll just go walking downtown Vancouver.
It's not necessity shopping. Just looking
Yeah,
something,
you're
right?
right. You're right. Window shopping.
If you see something good or you love something, then you will buy it. Or
Exactly. That's how it is. You know me well. Let
yeah,
me let me say hello to David. Hi David, welcome to the class. How are you today?
Hi, Abby. Good to
How's
see
your
you.
weekend?
My weekend? My weekend, normal, just normal. Thank you.
Yeah, you're having a good weekend?
Yeah, it starts Saturday today. No, it's not happening, nothing much. Still.
Very nice. Very nice. And I think we have a new person, Gilberto. Welcome to the class. How are you?
Fine, Abby.
How are you today?
Very good, thank you. And you?
Very nice. Thank you for asking. And tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from Angola, and I'm temporary in Lisbon studying.
Where did you say you're from?
Angola,
Angola.
yes, it's an
Where's that?
African country.
Ah, wonderful. Very nice. Thanks for joining me today.
You're welcome.
Nice to meet you. And hi, Rodrigo. Welcome back to the class. Good to see you again.
Hi, good to see you too.
Nice to have you with us. How's your weekend been so far?
It's been very good.
Beautiful. That's what I like to hear. Enjoying your weekend. My favorite thing about summertime in Canada is these.
wow, very.
What are these?
Strawberries?
I don't know.
Cherry?
Cherries. This is my favorite thing in the world. I've got cherries for eyes.
You took them from tree or from shop or grocery?
They grow right here where I live.
No, I mean in your backyard or in your garden.
Oh, okay. No, not here. No, but in my parents' property, yes, we always had cherries growing up, and it's my favorite summertime fruit. Good. Okay, so we are going to get started. Today's lesson is all about national parks. Just to change it up a little bit, we're going to start with pictures instead of finishing with pictures. Whoopsies. There we go. Sorry. So what I'm going to do, Rodrigo, I'm going to point to a picture and I want you to describe it to me, okay? What do you see here?
See, lake. I don't know. It looks like it's a lake.
Mm-hmm.
Mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Some rocks. And some green area. I don't know if it's forest. I can see it. Very good.
Very good. Excellent description. Do you have any places like this in your country, Rodrigo?
No,
No, nothing like
because
that.
the mountains look like it's snow, but I don't know, ice. But here in Brazil, there is no anywhere who where I forgot.
There are no places with snow.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Let's go to our next picture here. It's a little bit different. Maybe we could have Gilberto. Could you describe this picture for us?
Let me see. Which one? 290?
The one in the center.
Okay.
This one here.
Mountains.
Mountain.
Green water.
Mm-hmm. Water.
I don't know if I can call this boat a little boat.
Yeah, it's called a canoe.
Canoe. Okay, canoe. Yes, canoe. And two people.
And two people. Very good. Now, what do you see on the mountains, Gilberto? What do you see on the mountains?
Snow.
Snow or ice. And what about the shape of the mountains? Are they smooth mountains?
Seems like smooth mountains.
Okay, we call these jagged mountains. Jagged.
Okay, jagged.
Jagged mountains when they have a sharp edge. Okay?
Okay, understood.
Good description. Excellent job. Okay, let's go over to this one. Maybe we could have David describe this picture to us.
Okay, this picture is very beautiful. In this photo, I can see a rainbow in the photo. Looks like in the background there are a few mountains. Also, there are like a forest, with many trees, a lot of nature. It's like a rural area. Yeah.
Very good. Beautiful description. And what's this in the sky? What's this called?
Rainbow.
A rainbow. Good. Very nice. Excellent description. Thank you very much, David. And Ali, let's get you to do this one.
Oh my God. Why did you choose a difficult one for me?
Give it your best shot.
Yes, I think there is a cave, right?
Yes.
There is a place maybe on in the mountain or under the mountain, under the ground, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And there is water, maybe a kind of pool or puddle, right?
Okay, there is a kind. Definitely not a puddle. It's a pool or a body of water. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe it's a kind of boiling water or um, mineral water come out underground. Yeah,
Very good. We call those hot springs.
yeah, hot spring. And I can see there is a man. I'm not sure because it's very small.
Mm-hmm.
Um, maybe want to discover something there, and I think this kind of places or this kind of waters can be useful for your health or for your illness and some kind of illness, right?
Okay, they can be that can be used to heal illnesses.
Yeah, they can be used to heal illnesses.
Nice answers. Okay, very good. We call these cenotes. 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 It's when you have like a cave with mineral water that comes from under the ground, and it's a natural site. Okay?
Have you ever been this kind of place?
I have. Yes, I have. They're
Is it,
very beautiful.
maybe you went to this place in the picture?
No, I didn't. I haven't been to that very place. I've been to this place many times. In fact, that's the national park that I'm going to share with you now. In Canada, we have a park called Banff National Park. This is Banff National Park. And you'll notice something special about the color of the water. Whoops. Whoopsies. The color of the water is very unique in all of the lakes in this part of Canada. Does anybody know why the lake turns that color? Why the water changes to such a bright color? Why does that happen? Does anyone know?
Maybe for an animal who names coral, who lives under the lake.
You're on the right track, David. You're definitely on the right track. You're close.
Yes, or something similar animal. Or plankton, could be for the plankton.
Very good. Yeah. It's actually a particle that comes off of the glacier. So up here in the mountains in Canada, we have a glacier. This is a glacier, a chunk of ice that is preserved over a long time. I'm not going to say how many years. And it drips into the lake. And the particles from the glacier reflect on the sun, and that's why you end up with such a beautiful colored water. This is Banff National Park in Canada. Who wants to come visit?
Yeah, me.
Me.
Who knows what kind of animals we have in these parks?
Wow. I changed my mind.
Let's talk about the animals in Canada's national parks. What do you see here, Rodrigo?
Bear.
A bear. What do you think? If you see a bear, what are you supposed to do?
Run away.
No.
I maybe try to talk with him. Or
You could certainly try. You could try that if you wanted to.
what I don't know his language or our language.
Yeah, this is a grizzly bear here. A grizzly bear. Now, what kind of bears do you guys have, or what kind of animals do you have in the national parks in your country? Gilberto, tell us about the animals in the national parks that you have in your country.
We have rhinos, we have also zebras, lions, we have monkeys, we have, let me see. I think we have all the animals that appears in tropical countries.
And more, and way more. Africa is known for its wildlife, right? Beautiful wildlife.
Yes, we don't have bears, I think so.
Very good. What about you, Ali? Do you have any wild animals in your country?
You mean national parks or in the forest or on the mountain?
In national parks or in the wild?
Yeah, it's similar. I think we have bears and wolves and goat. How to say this kind of goats live on the mountain?
Goats, mountain goats?
Yeah, mountain goats
Mm-hmm.
and maybe deers.
Deer? Deer.
Deer, yeah. Is it plural, deers?
It's
Or,
already plural, yes. It's the same
yeah,
plural or singular.
yeah.
Perfect.
Deer
Good job.
and maybe fox.
Foxes. Okay. I don't think we might have foxes in Canada. I don't think they're very common though.
We have fox, rabbits, something.
Very nice. David, what do you see in this picture? What kind of animal is this?
Yeah, this is a lince or something very similar to lince. It's
Sorry.
like a sorry,
Okay, it's a cougar or a mountain lion.
mountain lion, yeah, of course.
David, do you have any big cats in your country?
Fortunately, no. Only the cats that live in the apartments.
You don't have any big cats in your
Oh, maybe like a lince, but yeah, could be. I'm not sure, really.
Okay. Thank you for sharing. Now here's another Canadian animal that is even more dangerous than a bear. Who knows what this is called? Who can tell me what animal this is?
Lince.
Does anybody want to give it a guess?
It's reindeer.
No, it's not a reindeer.
A moose.
A moose. Who said that? Was that you, David?
Yeah.
I'm impressed. Good for you. Yeah, this is a moose. And moose are huge. They're absolutely massive animals. Okay? So these are a few pictures that I wanted to share with you about national parks in Canada. And now we're going to discuss your national parks, okay? Any questions before we get started? What is a national park? Rodrigo. What is a national park?
I have to say it my words or read it?
In your opinion, what is a national park?
Well, some place protect where the environment is protected and there's a lot of kind of animals. And that's it. Some beautiful place.
Very
You know?
nice, yeah. A beautiful place, a protected environment. Good words. Gilberto, do you have anything to add to that?
Pretty much the same. I think is a big territory, big lands that our government protects all citizens who lives around this area. Decide to protect.
Good answer, Gilberto. Gilberto, can you read the next question and give me your answer?
Why do government make national parks? First of all, I think because we have to preserve animals and plants diversity. So I think is the obvious answer is to protect diversity, natural diversity.
Beautiful. Do you think it's effective, Gilberto?
Sometimes when you don't have a very corrupt government, is an easy way to protect the animals and so on.
Nicely done. Good answer. David, can you please read the next question for us?
Sure. What can you see in national parks? Oh, you can see good, beautiful landscapes. You can see animals, a lot of nature, green areas. You can see a place that the human doesn't achieve, like the human doesn't appropriate of the that territory. Is just for nature and animals, not for humans.
Wonderful answer. Really well said. So you can see nature, you can see animals. Very good. What can you, Ali, the next one?
What can you do in national parks? I don't know. You just look, watch the animals, or you look to nature. It's a kind of peaceful place. I think you feel rest in the national parks. There is fresh air.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very good.
You can maybe you can do camping or picnic in national park.
You can go camping. Very good.
Camping. You can go for a walk with your girlfriend.
Very nice. That sounds very lovely. A walk with a girl in the national park.
Yeah.
Does everybody in the class... Oh, sorry.
No, I just want to say spend your time with your girlfriend or something like that.
Yeah, it's nice to go walking in nature with people that you are friends or family with, right? Does everybody in the class have the ability to do a Google search?
Yes.
Everybody?
Yes.
Okay. What I want you guys to do is search for a famous park. When we're finished our reading, I'm going to get you guys to send me a link, and you're going to tell me a little bit about that place, if you can, okay? So a famous park in your country or in your city, something a little bit more local. So you can start thinking now about what place you'd like to look up, and at the end of our reading activity, you're going to do a little speaking presentation. Nothing serious, but you're just going to tell us a little bit about the park, okay? So let's go ahead and get started with our reading. Read about Yellowstone National Park, which you can see the little white dot here. It's in the state of Idaho, but let's go ahead and read it. Let's have Rodrigo. Do you want to read the first paragraph for us?
Okay. National parks are large reserves of land, usually owned by national governments. They are protected from most human development. This means construction of roads and buildings is limited. Yellowstone National Park is in the state of Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming. It is the first and oldest national park in the world. It covers 8 8
I think that's
I,
8 million.
because I'm confused because there
Yes.
a comma.
It's okay. It should be 2 commas. So read 8 million.
8 million and 8,983 hundred no 8,983,210 kilometers. I don't know how to say it.
Squared.
Do I need to read this one too?
No, you don't have to.
Mostly in the northwest corner of Wyoming.
Excellent reading, Rodrigo. Fantastic. Any questions on the vocabulary for our first paragraph? Okay. So what does it mean that national parks are protected from human development? What does that mean, David?
Yes, Abby, that means that uh, are protected from the human live in that territory, build houses, big buildings, or building things. It's just for animals.
Exactly, right? It's limited. They can't just start building and creating
Things.
places.
Maybe workplaces or fabricate something like that. You
Exactly.
can't allow it.
Very good. Excellent. Okay, next paragraph. Gilberto, it's a long one. Would you like to read the whole paragraph for us, or is that too much?
I can try.
Okay, give it a shot.
The human history of Yellowstone Park dates back 2,000 years. The Aboriginal natives knew it as the River of Yellow Rocks because of the high sulfur content of the rocks in the River Canyon. First trappers, fantastic histories of babbling mud and roaring geysers made their way back east. Several expeditions were sent to investigate, opening the west to further exploration. In 1971, Ferdinand Hayden led an expedition that included artist Thomas Moran and photographer William Jackson. They brought back pictures and photographs that helped convince Congress that the area known as Yellowstone needed to be protected and preserved.
Good reading, Gilberto. Thank you. Can you repeat the number for me? What's this number here?
Which 2000, no, 12,000 years.
There you go. Much, much better. And the next word I want you to repeat is canyons.
Canyons.
There you go. Photographer.
Photographer.
And photographs.
Photographs.
Perfect. Any questions on the vocabulary for this paragraph? Everybody knows what a geyser is?
No.
Who can explain what a geyser is? A geyser is when hot water comes up from the ground, and it makes like a psh sound as it releases from the ground, okay?
Right.
Nicely done. Good reading. Fantastic reading, Gilberto. David, it's your turn. I'm going to get you to read the next 2 paragraphs, okay? Or do you want to just read one? David, are you there? Okay, Ali, do you want to read it for us?
Small paragraph?
Yeah, you can read the next 2 if you're comfortable with it.
Okay. In 1872, President Ulysses S. Grant signed a law declaring that Yellowstone would forever be dedicated and set apart as a public park or pleasuring ground for the benefit and enjoyment of the people. Yellowstone was the world's first national park. Yellowstone is one of the most popular national parks in the U.S. It's unique because it features multiple natural wonders all in the same park. You can find geysers, hot springs, a Grand Canyon, forests, wilderness, wildlife, and even a large lake inside the park. There is also a variety of animals to see in the park. Yellowstone is home to grizzly bears and wolves, moose, and free-ranging herds of bison and elk.
Excellent. Does anybody have any questions about the vocabulary here? No? No questions?
What's elk?
Elk, it looks very similar to a deer, but I think it has a white tail, a white patch on its bum. Okay. So why is Yellowstone National Park so special? Rodrigo, what do you think? Why is it such a special park?
Because it's the first national park in the world, and because of its variety.
Yeah, it's got a huge variety. What kinds of things does it have in the park?
Animals like wolves, moose, and forest, Grand Canyon, wildlife, geysers.
Yeah, lots of things to go and visit and see, right? Very beautiful place. Has anyone ever been to a national park like this?
No. And Abby, also there is a volcano under Yellowstone. It's right, yeah?
Can you please repeat that for me, David? I couldn't hear you.
Sorry. It's true that there is a volcano under the Yellowstone Park. Yeah.
There's a volcano there?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't.
You don't see the movie, the movie 2012, that the end of the world was, the beginning was in Yellowstone, because in Yellowstone there is a big volcano, very big volcano.
Oh, really? I don't think I've seen that movie 2012.
No, it's very What's the movie?
I haven't seen it yet. Okay. Free-ranging. So free-ranging animals are what, Gilberto? What are free-ranging animals?
Oh, okay. Sorry, can you ask again?
Yes, of course. What are free?
I really don't know.
What do you imagine it could be?
Free-ranging herbs of life, bison and hair. Free-ranging.
Anyone want to give it a guess? Who can guess?
Animals who is free.
Yeah, they're free to walk and graze and be wherever they want to be.
Yeah,
Okay.
they can go everywhere.
They can go everywhere, exactly. So Gilberto, where you live, in the national parks or the parks in your country, are animals free-ranging, or do you have to go to the zoo to see them?
No, most of them are free-ranging because I think we don't have a zoo. We don't need to have a zoo because all the animals are in their natural way of life.
Beautiful. Excellent, excellent. I love that. All right, let's continue. Any questions? David, would you like to read?
Yes.
Would you read the last two paragraphs for us?
Yeah. The list of activities for visitors is nearly endless. Visitors can go backcountry, hiking, mountain climbing, kayaking, and fishing. They can also go sightseeing and watch the animals wandering into the parking lot of the visitor centers. All visitors to Yellowstone enjoy a memorable experience in nature. Do the geysers in Yellowstone, the odor of sulfur is common and can be quite strong. Visitors with respiratory difficulties should consult their doctors before visiting. Wildland fire is common in the park. One major wildfire in 1988 burned down much of the forest in the park. Visitors to the park must always remember to be careful.
Wonderful. Good reading, David. Thank you very much. I'd like you to just repeat a few words for me. Memorable.
Memorable.
Excellent. And wild land. Wild land.
Wild land?
Wild land.
Oh, wild land.
Exactly. Mostly on that word wild. We want a good long I sound for that, okay? Wild.
Thank you.
Excellent. Any questions on those last two paragraphs? If you had to choose one activity to do in the Yellowstone National Park, which one would you choose and why? Ali.
I think I choose hiking or mountain climbing.
Why do you think you'd choose those ones?
Because I like it. I like to climb the mountains. There is many interesting places, and you can see all the area from top of the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
It's exciting thing, I think.
Wonderful. That's a nice answer. I think I'd choose, well, I do like the water, but I do love hiking too, so that would be very nice. What about you, Rodrigo? Which activity would you like to do in the park?
Kayaking,
Kayaking. Why do you choose kayaking?
because I love it. I don't know why, but I love it.
Have you been kayaking before?
Yes.
It is a
One
nice
time.
sport.
I'm sorry?
It is a very nice sport, kayaking.
Yes, it is.
Gilberto, which one would you choose?
Oh, let me see. Maybe hiking and fishing.
Hiking and fishing.
Yes, yes, yes.
Very good. Why do you like fishing, Gilberto?
Yes, I like. I do sport fishing. Is a practice that is new in my country, but we are doing a lot.
So what do you mean? You sport fish, you do not actually eat the fish?
Yes, you go to ocean and you compete with other persons, and who fish the big fish won, but have to put back in the water. But I also do fish to eat.
Do you eat the fish that you catch?
Sometime when I'm not competing.
Okay. Okay, thank you for sharing. Very nice, Gilberto. You choose fishing in the national park. And what about you, David? What activity would you choose?
Yeah, I would like to go kayaking.
Mm-hmm.
Because the good thing with we do this is because while you are kayaking, you can watch the landscape in the river, like the mountains that are near and the forests that are very near. Yeah, I think for the sightseeing,
Mm-hmm. For sightseeing.
yeah.
Okay, very good. Excellent answers, you guys. Any questions on the reading before we finish?
No.
Okay, so has everyone done a little bit of research and found some pictures or something of their park?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with you, Gilberto. We're going to start with you, okay? Do you know how to do a screen share, or do you want me to do it for you?
Let me see.
If you click on the green screen share button on the left-hand side, and then you choose the page that you would like to share, you can share your screen with us and show us the park that you found.
Can you explain me again?
On the left-hand side of your Hangout, you'll see a little green box with an arrow, a white arrow.
Yes.
Click on that,
Okay.
A screen will open and you click on the screen that you want us to see. So be careful what you click on.
Okay. Let me see.
Everybody can do this now if they want to, just to get some practice in.
But it not shows what I want.
Okay, maybe it's
Sure.
hiding. It might be hiding behind the window. So click on it again and then look behind this window to see if it will pop up there. Or if you want time, we can start with Ali seeing how he's ready.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Ali.
Okay. Can you see the picture?
Yeah, we see the pictures.
Yeah, it's a place near my city, maybe far from 100 kilometers near my city. We call that Munzur Wadisi. I don't know how to translate in English.
Okay.
Grand of Munzur, something like that. And there is some water comes from under the ground. Maybe you see right now.
Yeah, we see that.
Yeah, the water comes out from the ground. There is a mountain. There is a lot of place. Water comes out from underground, and the water is very cold. You can stay in this water more than 1 minute, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's turned into a river in maybe 50 or 60 meters, like this. It's turned into a river in a short distance, and the ground is about 80 kilometers. Two sides are mountains, and the river goes between the mountains. There is very good place. Maybe you see,
Mm-hmm.
and there is different kind of animals live in this ground, this canyon. Maybe we call it canyon, or I don't know.
A canyon, absolutely. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this kind
Oh,
of
the goat.
animals. What?
The goat.
Yeah, the goats and the beach. Many people go to the beach,
Mm-hmm.
but the water is oh, that was the water is very cold. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's not your cup of tea.
Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, and this is people who live in the city protest the government because government want to make a dam. Is it dam when you want to make a dam in this on this river and want to people move from there, and government want to destroy this nature in last years, and people don't want it. Can you see this kind of buildings? Government start to construction or building near this city and want to destroy this river, and people don't want it, make many protests against the government.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a very good place and nature. I will go there end of this month because there is a kind of festival for 3 or 4 days. I go there for festival every year.
Wonderful. Good job, Ali. Thank you for sharing. It looks like a beautiful park. Really, really nice.
It's not a park. It's not under protect for government. Of
But it's
even
just a
government.
beautiful park.
Yeah, it's a natural park, not a park like in your country. Government protect them. You know, our army or government were making fire every year. These trees. Or
Yes, I
this,
remember you telling me that.
yeah, because it's a Kurdish region, you know, and Kurdish guerrillas on these mountains, and government can't fight them with this nature because there is huge mountains, high mountains around this city. That's why government want to make them. Don't want to guerrillas go over the sea or something like that. That's why government making fire every year these trees, these forests.
Thank you for sharing, Ali. That's really interesting. Okay, I think we should move on to our next one. Rodrigo, do you have a place that you'd like to share with us yet?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead and share your screen and tell us about one of the parks where you live.
I'm sorry, I missed the part of where you explain about the
Screen share?
screen. Yeah.
Okay, on the left.
Yes, I went there, but there is some options. I don't know how. What?
Click
I
on the
know.
green box with the white arrow, and then you'll get a box that asks you what screen you would like to share.
Can you see?
Yes, we see. Very nice. Okay, we're ready.
Okay. The most beautiful place there is the waterfalls. It's one of the biggest waterfalls in the world. It has 400 kinds of plants in preservation and 2,000 kinds of birds. That is in preservation too.
Beautiful.
Here's some animals.
What kind of animal is that?
It's I don't know how to say this in English.
Tell me it in Portuguese, and then I will help you.
Onça.
Okay, is it a panther? A panther, or I thought it was a leopard. No,
Oh, leopard, yeah.
a leopard.
Yeah, I don't think so. Here's
Well,
some other.
Have you ever seen a leopard, Rodrigo?
No.
Onça is maybe like ons, lynx.
It's not a lynx. It could be a panther, but I think it's a leopard in English. It's
It could be.
beautiful. What's that
Yes.
little? What's this little animal here? The next one. What is that?
I don't know how to say this in English here. It's like some kind
An-
different of deer.
Oh,
Antelope or
no, not an antelope.
gazelle or some-
Mm-mm.
It's Bambi.
Yes.
Bambi. Oh. Rodrigo, have you ever seen any of these animals in real life?
Yes.
Is it easy to see animals when you go to the park?
Not much. I wasn't looking for animals because I knew that it was difficult and there is some I'm afraid of them.
Yeah. They're beautiful though. They're very beautiful.
Yes, it is ounce. That one. That one is ounce.
Cool. Wow, beautiful animals. What's that?
crocodile.
Mhm.
Was it beautiful animal? You said.
That looks like a bearded dragon.
Yeah, I don't know what's his name. Um, you get very close to the waterfall. Here's where you stay to see the waterfall. And that's it.
Beautiful, Rodrigo. Now, what activities do people like to do in that park?
Mm, I don't know. I've never went there.
Okay, very good. Thanks for sharing. Okay, David or Gilberto, who is ready? Neither of you?
Maybe David, I can share.
You're having a hard time sharing?
Yes, I'm having a hard time.
Okay.
I'm going to try.
Okay, go ahead, David. Give it a shot.
But I'm not sure how works this application. I have to click in.
On the green box with the white arrow.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
you can select what page you would like to share.
Okay. No. Doesn't appear the page that I want to link.
Oh. What park is
Okay.
it? Oh, there we go.
No, doesn't appear the page that I want to share. I don't know why.
There you go.
No. Ah, okay. You can see or not?
Yeah, we see it.
Yeah.
Now we do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. You can see, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, okay. This park is in Colombia. That is where I live. The name is in Spanish is Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta. That is very near to the sea, to the Atlantic coast or Atlantic Sea, very near from Panama and Central America. And the good thing about this park is that it's a mountain in the park that is like 5,000 meters of height. It's very high. In the top of the mountain, is the only place in Colombia that actually appear snow. It's the only place because it's so high than snow in the top. What else? In the yeah in this part, we can find all the wells that are in my country. In the land, in the down the mountain is warm, but in the top is more cold. And also in this park lives, for example, many indigenous people uh, from from the cultures, typical cultures, or people that culture that live in my country. It's like these three guys. There are indigenous from the Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta, people that live here. Yep.
David, that looks beautiful. Very, very interesting. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Okay.
The people look wonderful. Okay, we've only got a minute left. Gilberto, do you want to show us some pictures of your park?
Okay, I prefer send the link because I can't share really.
Okay.
If you can open, I can. I will explain. This
Okay.
is the biggest national park that we have. It's located in a place that like close to desert.
Okay.
Yes, it also have. Let me see. We have a very animal that is used to appear in how can I say um, savannah.
Okay.
Yes, so you have that. I don't have nothing to say about it.
Okay. What's this animal called?
Which one?
Look at my screen share.
Zebra?
Zebra. Very good. What about this one?
Hi. No,
And there's another species, another type of it here. What's this called?
it's a Bambi.
We call antelope. Antelope.
Antelope.
Antelope, yeah. Very, very beautiful country. What about this one down here? What's this?
Giraffe.
Giraffe. And the last one?
Giraffe. Elephant.
Good job. Beautiful pictures, you guys. Awesome work. Thank you for sharing your local parks with me. That's very, very kind. That's all the time that we have for today's class, but thank you so much for